My name's Chinyere, and I'm a founding member of Black Women Birthing Justice.
I'm Linda. I'm a co-founder of Black Women Birthing Justice.
And I'm here to tell you a little bit about why we created this organization and what we're trying to do to help Black women's experiences during this pandemic.
Important for us to hear your birth stories. And I think it's important for stories because it tells people where we are and where we're going and where we've come from.
I was part of founding Black Women Birthing Justice because I had a really traumatic birth journey. I was considered at risk and an older AMA, as they call it, mom. And I also had fibroids, which a lot of us do have. And I actually ended up having a lot of pressure to have a scheduled C-section that I didn't want. And just a lot of understanding that I was at risk and I needed to have a certain type of birth, which I didn't want to have. But I was able to have an amazing birth with a midwife and a doula. And I wanted to make sure that other women could have that experience of really bonding with their child and having a great birth experience. And I knew that it wasn't true for so many of us. And as I started talking to other sisters, I started finding out that more and more of us actually are having really dangerous experiences during our pregnancy and childbirth, and that something needed to change. And that nobody was going to do it for us but us.
I started this doula trip 30 years ago after having my second child, 21 years after having my first one. So it was kind of a surprise. So I tell people that must be the reason the universe decided to let me have the second child, because it took me to the path of becoming a doula. Mainly because I met a young woman in my childbirth class who told me about this when I was looking for work. And she told me this because she knew that babies were pretty much my favorite age of people. I liked them very fresh out of the chute and new. And the joke around me is that once they turn a year old, I'm pretty much done with people. But that's not necessarily true, but kind of. Infants are my favorite beings. So I got involved with this when Chinyere asked me to join Black Women Birthing Justice to help with our research projects.
And so Black Women Birthing Justice is about Black women and mamas working for Black women and mamas. And so the first thing we did was that we just wanted to hear people's stories, and we started hearing what birth was like. What was that journey like, being a Black woman today? And out of that, we collected 100 Black women's birth stories, and we created a book called Battling Over Birth. And it became part of a movement and a campaign to create birth justice and to liberate Black birth. And here we are in the pandemic.
As a doula, we are having a hard time during this COVID pandemic because the hospitals have shut us out. And so many women who thought they were going to have the support of a doula to help them get through this are not able to do that. And so we want to hear from you to see if that was your case, and if so, how you managed without having the support that you had planned on having with you.
We wanted to make a difference again. And so we are working on another project called Still Battling Over Birth. And we're inviting all Black women who are pregnant, who've had an experience of birthing during this pandemic, to come forward, share your stories, and become part of the movement to improve Black birth and to liberate Black birth once again.
Click the link below and take our survey. Then we can find out your stories and invite you to be a part of this amazing journey with us and be a part of our sharing circles. So I hope you'll join us. Thanks.